Hey, welcome. Today we're going to dive into something that, let's be honest, sounds a little crazy. What if I told you that being lazy could actually be the key to being smarter and way more effective? Yeah, let's talk about it.
I mean, think about it. Ever since we were kids, we've been told that laziness is bad, right? It's this major character flaw you're supposed to stamp out. But what if that's just not the whole story? What if some of those things we call lazy are actually, secretly, genius-level strategies used by the most efficient people out there?
Okay, so first things first, we're going to have to challenge everything we thought we knew. Let's start breaking down this myth that all laziness is just bad.
You see it everywhere, right? Hustle culture. This idea that to get ahead, you have to be grinding 24/7, just constantly running on that hamster wheel. Work harder, work longer, work faster. But what if all that busyness is actually holding us back from getting real work done?
And this really gets to the heart of it. You've basically got two kinds of brains here. The busy brain is just chaos. It's multitasking, reacting to every little thing, trying to do it all at once. It's working hard, for sure. But then you have the efficient brain. See how it just funnels everything down? It focuses, it prioritizes, it works smart. And that is the whole point. It is not about doing more stuff, it's about getting more done with way less effort.
So the big question is, how do we get that efficient brain? Well, it turns out there are these habits. Habits that honestly look a lot like laziness, but they're actually signs of a really intelligent mind. We're going to unpack 5 of them right now.
Okay, here's the list. Ready? Strategic procrastination, finding shortcuts, selective focus, purposeful daydreaming, and smart delegation. Yeah, I know, it sounds like a what not to-do list from your high school guidance counselor, but trust me on this, there is some serious logic behind every single one.
All right, let's kick it off with the big one, procrastination. We've all heard it a million times. Procrastination is the thief of time. But what if we could actually use it to our advantage?
So normally, we think of procrastination as just not wanting to do the work, pushing it off. But for a truly efficient person, it's something totally different. It's about waiting for that perfect moment to strike. It's not about avoiding the task, it's about hitting it at the exact right time for the best possible outcome.
So, why would you wait? Well, for a few really good reasons. First, you give time for more crucial information to show up. Second, you stop wasting precious energy on problems that, poof, might just solve themselves. And third, it's like a natural filter. The stuff that's actually important and urgent just organically floats to the top. Okay, habit number 2. You know that person who's always looking for the easy way out? The one who always asks, hey, isn't there a shortcut for this?
Yeah, we usually call that cut-in corners, right? Being sloppy. But what if it's not? What if it's actually innovation? It's someone refusing to believe that the long, hard way is the only way. It's about designing a smarter, faster path to the very same finish line.
And the payoff for this is massive. When you find that shortcut, you save your brain power, your most important resource, for the stuff that really needs it. Your productivity shoots up, and hey, a lot of the time, that lazy shortcut ends up becoming the new, smarter way everybody does it.
All right, on to number 3. This one's all about consciously deciding what not to do, what to just ignore.
Now, this can look like being scattered or neglectful, but it's actually the total opposite. Think of it like putting up a force field. You're intentionally filtering out all the unimportant noise so you can go deep on what actually moves the needle. It's all about choosing your battles wisely.
And the power here is just undeniable. You're protecting your brain from getting overwhelmed. That's how you get into that flow state, where you're super productive. And really, this is just the 80-20 rule in action, getting massive results from a small amount of highly focused effort.
Okay, habit number 4. This one might take the cake for looking the laziest of all. I'm talking about letting your mind wander. You know, staring out the window, just daydreaming. So everyone thinks you're just zoning out, not paying attention, but the science behind this is so cool. What's really happening is your brain is firing up its default mode network, and this is where the magic happens. It's your brain's creativity engine. When that network is active, your brain starts making these crazy connections between ideas you never thought were related. That's where aha moments and big breakthroughs come from. Plus, it's essential for thinking about the future, and frankly, it just gives your brain a much-needed break from being on all the time. And that brings us to our 5th and final habit, the art of handing off work to somebody else, or even to an automated system.
Yeah, the easy criticism here is, oh, you're just passing off your work. But smart delegation is not about avoidance. It's about strategy. It's about knowing what you're uniquely amazing at and recognizing when someone else is the absolute best person for another job.
And just look at the results. It's a win-win-win. You free up your time to focus on your most important work, you give other people a chance to step up and develop their own skills, and the whole project gets a better result because you put the right task in the hands of the right person.
Okay, so let's tie this all together. What have we seen? These 5 lazy habits, they aren't character flaws at all. They're actually super smart strategies for saving your energy and getting the biggest possible impact. And this really says it all. Efficiency is the ultimate sophistication. It's not about doing less work. It's about achieving more with less effort. That is the fundamental difference between just being busy and being truly, deeply effective. So I'll leave you with this to chew on. As you go through your week, take a look at your own habits. Which one of these so-called lazy traits could you start to lean into? Not as a weakness, but as a powerful tool for working smarter, not harder.